Hello again and welcome to Cybermorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification for new videos, and also like this video if you do like it. Today we're going to be talking with the ChatGPT AI chatbox, chatbot. I will be chatting in the bot, but today's topic will be about, as a follow-on from my first video, which was the introduction to the bot, and as you can see up here on the left-hand side, that is the first chat we did. And I assume as we change our topics, other little icons will pop up as I tested this prior to doing these videos. So anyway, today's topic will be about evolution. So let's just see what our chat bot has to say about that. Now, Bob is my chatbot's name, which we came to that conclusion with my first video. And assistant, as it is affectionately known from inception, or it knows itself as assistant. I have actually asked if I can call it Bob, and it has agreed that I can call it Bob. So, hi Bob, how are you going? And this is sort of the standard response you get. It's a bit of a canned response, which we've had before in the previous one. And as you can see on the left-hand side here, this is a new chat we've started today. So that will be, actually it might be based on session. I think it could be based on session actually. But anyway, I just noticed from the last video, I've just noticed there is an upvote or a downvote, or a like or a dislike for the chat itself. So this will be the feedback mechanism. If you want to provide additional feedback, and what I might say for this one, and this is for the developers obviously, what I might say for this one is, I'll just say something I have heard before, and I spelled something wrong, sorry, and we can submit that feedback. And obviously you can do it once, or you can do, or it says here, yes, I have provided feedback on that chat function. Anyway, today we're going to talk about evolution, so I'm going to ask Bob. I'm going to ask Bob about evolution theory. Hi Bob, I'd like to know more about evolution theory. Now, theoretically, Bob sources all his information from the internet and previously inputted information, whether that be articles, I think it was mainly from the internet, but throw me a comment if you know more about how ChatGPT, or assistant, or Bob, as I would like to know him as, or it as, has been trained. I know it was with a team of human beings helping it train. So sure, evolution is a process by which different species of living organisms change and adapt over time, etc, etc, etc. Theory of evolution and natural selection was first proposed by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. Well, actually, there's a bit of debate about who did it first. The jury's out on that one, but Charles Darwin became more famous because of it. It explains that evolution occurs because of the way that inherited traits can affect the changes of an organism. Yes, we know what it is, over time, etc, etc. There is a wealth of evidence for evolution in the natural world, including the fossil record, the similarities between the DNA of different species, and the way that organisms are adapted to their environments, and the fact that human beings lost their tail. The theory of evolution is supported by a wide range of scientific disciplines, including paleontology, genetics, etc. So that's a good one. Now, as I said in the last video, you can regenerate a response if you're not happy with that, but I'm pretty happy with that. Sounds good. Geez, my typing's off today. I'll say, do you think the theory of evolution is plausible given what you know? Because there are some people that don't believe in the theory of evolution. As an artificial intelligence, I don't have personal beliefs, and this is another canned response, which they're all canned responses, of course, but this is one that, well, they're actually not all canned responses, because it is machine learning. But anyway, that first phrase, that first sentence, I have heard multiple times when it refers to itself. So, however, the theory of evolution is widely accepted by the scientific community as the most plausible explanation for the diversity of life on Earth. It is supported by a vast amount of scientific evidence, etc. Many lines of evidence support the theory of evolution, including the way organisms are adapted, which you've said before. While there are still some questions about the details of how evolution works, the overall theory is well established and has been rigorously tested and refined over many years, and it is very difficult to debunk evolution. Throw a comment in if you subscribe to evolution, or you feel that maybe evolution doesn't explain everything to your satisfaction, and maybe there might be another explanation. Okay, and I'll just say thanks, Bob. That seems to be quite satisfactory to me. What other possibilities are there? There are a number of other scientific theories that have been proposed to explain the diversity of life on Earth. However, none of these theories have gained as much support, etc. One alternative theory is intelligent design, yes, which suggests that certain features of living organisms are best explained by the action of an intelligent designer rather than by natural processes of evolution. Other theories that have been proposed to explain the diversity of life, including creationism, which suggests that living organisms are created by a divine being, and Lamarckism, which proposes that inherited characteristics can be acquired during an organism's lifetime and passed on to its offspring. However, these theories are not supported by the scientific evidence and are not widely accepted by the scientific community. Well, Lamarckism is, I suppose, very similar to evolution, isn't it? Isn't it genetic changes or mutations, and it's the survival of the fittest, isn't it, that reproduces and continues that organism's line. Lamarckism proposes the inherited characteristics. Oh yeah, so it's just whether it's a positive or negative acquisition of a characteristic, it is passed on, and then whether or not that will then survive or not. Seems very similar to evolution. But anyway, overall the theory of evolution, obviously I'm not an expert on this topic. Overall the theory of evolution is the most widely accepted of all. So yes, you've said that. I'll just say, okay, what do you think, Bob? I think I've already asked Bob this, really. Do you think theory? Oh, well, no, I've asked if evolution is right, but maybe what does Bob think? He's going to say, it is going to say that evolution is, isn't it? And again, the same response. As an AI, I don't have personal beliefs or opinions, which it always says. My primary function is to provide information, I'm not able to hold beliefs or express personal opinions. Okay, but if you had to, what would you think? I am asking you. I suppose you're telling me that you can't do that because you're an AI and you don't have personal beliefs and opinions. I'm a machine learning, so it's gonna give me the same response. So obviously it has limitations, of course. I understand that you're asking me a hypothetical question, but as an okay, so it's answered something different. I do not have the ability to hold personal beliefs or opinions. I can only provide you with factual information, yes, of course. And I might just say, maybe in time there will be more of a creative thought for assistant. Okay. And let's talk more about evolution. So, let's just say, is evolution something that will continue, or do you think it will be replaced by something else? Which is sort of a silly question, but I'm just going to see what it comes back with. Yeah, evolution is a process that's been occurring for billions of years and is ongoing. It is the process by which living organisms change and adapt. Yes, you've said what it is. There's no reason to expect that evolution will be replaced by something else as a scientific explanation for the diversity of life on Earth. The theory of evolution is supported by a vast amount of science. Yes, and you're going to talk about that again. So basically reiterating that it is the most plausible explanation. There's no reason for it to end. And of course I knew the answer to that, but I was just going to see what it said. Okay. Now I might just see what the poll is on this. So how many human beings believe, do not believe in the theory of evolution? Let's see if there's any data on this. So it's basically saying that there's not. In general, however, the theory of evolution is widely accepted, same sort of thing. In some parts of the world, there may be higher levels of disbelief in the theory of evolution due to the cultural religious reasons. And we're sort of getting onto religion, which was going to be a whole other video. But let's just see. So I might just say which religions would pose an alternative belief to evolution. Let's just see if they know. There are some, but which ones? Creationism is one of the beliefs, yes. This belief is held by some members of certain religions, including certain sects of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Intelligent design is another belief that is incompatible with the theory of evolution. It suggests certain features, yes, you've said that. However, it's important to note that these beliefs are not based in scientific evidence and are not accepted by the scientific community as valid explanations for diversity in life on Earth. It is also worth noting that many religious beliefs are compatible with the theory of evolution. Many religions, leaders, and scholars have found ways to reconcile their religious beliefs and the scientific understanding of the natural world, including the theory of evolution. Okay, so we're getting onto religion, so we might talk more about religion in another video, but I might just thank Bob. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate your information. I will see you next time. Well, maybe I won't see you next time. I will chat with you again soon. If I can spell again properly. You're welcome. I'm glad that you could help. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help to the best of my ability. Have a great day. And I think that in general, it does still obviously feel very much like your standard chatbot in many ways, with the repeated phrases, the repeated answers. But I guess when the answer is clear, then I guess I would repeat myself and say, well, this is the answer I can give you, and I'd probably tell people multiple times if they ask me different ways. So in many ways, that that's not so different to the way that we respond. Anyway, if you like this video, please comment in the comment section. Hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, please don't watch it again. And I hope that you find another channel which suits your needs. Thanks again.